Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm your boy Elijah. Today I'm coming back with another video. Today I'm going to be telling y'all about my Army experiences I've joined. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Go ahead and like and subscribe. You can follow me on my social media. It'll be in the description box below. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so I joined the Army May 29th of this year, 2018. And okay, let me just tell you about the recruiting stage. The recruiting, it's not bad, it's pretty fast. I got in with at least like 3 weeks, like a week and a half. I was on my way to MEPS. And what MEPS is the medical portion of your whole recruiting. That's where you'll go, you'll get screened, they check for like scoliosis, check your dental, your hearing. Which, funny story, I failed my hearing test once, and yeah, so I had to take it again. So just make sure you don't fail the hearing test, because that can get you disqualified from joining any branch of the military. So if you fail your hearing test at any point in time, you can't join the armed forces. The armed forces. If the recruiting is not that bad, just make sure if you want to make this a career, I would say go for it. If you're wanting something new, like if you want new challenges, if you want to experience new things, I would highly suggest you joining. Anybody can join. Well, let me take that back. No. If you are willing to go through the process and willing to take the chances and challenge yourself beyond being a civilian, I would suggest you join. It's been an amazing experience so far, and I would have never thought that my bougie butt from Alabama would be in the Army. Like every morning, every day, I'm like, dang, my bougie tail really joined the Army. Like I'm really in this thing. Like I'm really wearing this. I really be on duty and stuff, like defending the country. But I joined in May 29th. I went to recruiting office around the end of April, and the only reason why I was sworn in on May 29th is because I failed my hearing test, so they pushed like everything back like 2 weeks later because I had to go that next weekend. And you know, they put you in a hotel for a night while you're at MEPS. They pay for your meals, because you know your boy love to eat. It depends on what hotel you're at. You might be at a really nice place, you might not be. But yeah, that's the recruiting. The basic BCT, basic combat training, that by itself, most people think it's scary. It's not scary. For me, it's not scary because I was raised by a correctional officer, so I'm used to like the yelling, the screaming, getting orders from somebody. Some people could not take it. Our first day there, somebody peed on themselves. Like, we didn't even get assigned our bunks yet, and he peed himself. And guess who was their bunkmate? Me. That was my bunkmate. Pissy pants. Basic training, it's not that bad. Some people really cannot do it. I believe there were like only 6 that got sent home at the time. There are some challenging times, I will give it that. There were some challenging times where I thought I was not gonna make it, like Nick. Night infiltration course, that is something that is just, you just have to experience to really know. Like for all my friends that we know, but Nick is something. Some people said it was fun. I did not find it fun at all. I was very tired. I was covered in sand. I was tired. I was sweaty. I was hot. I was ready to go home. I was filthy dirty. My weapon was dirty. I was just over the whole night. It was like 11 o'clock at night. I was ready to get back in bed. I did not have fun at all. But everything else, like you go to the range a lot, you shoot. You're gonna be in there like, I'm 23. So I was in there with like some 17-year-olds, 18, 19-year-olds that were just plain dumb. I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Oh, why are you so dumb? I don't understand. But like it just like baffled me. Like you can be so stupid, and that's the way people think. Like I was really mind blown by the stupidity that I was witnessing before my eyes, and I was like, oh my God, you really think like this? Like people actually think like this. And you throw grenades, that's fun. Oh, that was my favorite part, throwing grenades. It was intimidating, but it's fun. Confidence Tower, it was like an 80-foot tower, and we had to rappel down the tower. Now when I tell you, my little legs were shaking. I was shaking in my boots. I was like, oh my God, I'm up here, and I'm scared of heights. I'm up here, and I'm about to just voluntarily just make my way down to the ground by a rope that I tie. Like you tie your own harness. They teach you how to tie a Swiss harness so you can rappel. So if you don't tie it right, I went to basic training at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and it was hot. It was hot. It felt like the middle of summer in Alabama. It was so hot. I thought I was. And you wear this. Like you see the sleeves, right? You wear this. You are in jacket, pants, boots, the whole 9 yards in the heat. They do a lot of classes. You'll do first aid, where you learn how to use the first aid kit. You'll learn so much useful stuff that you would never thought that you would learn in your entire life. Basic combat training is not that bad. Warning about basic training. Do not get a profile. Like, especially females, if your hip starts to hurt, get an in-house profile. Like, remember in-house profile. If you are joining, if you are enlisting, and this is like a reference video, if you're thinking about enlisting, if you don't take anything else from this video, do not get a profile. The only profile that you should get is for my melanin men, and that's a shaving profile, okay? Don't end up on crutches, because if you end up on crutches, you cannot do stuff. They will not let you do stuff, and when you don't do stuff, you miss important stuff like your graduation requirements. Yes, you have graduation requirements in basic training that you have to have in order to graduate. Like if you don't go on one of your ruck marches and it's a graduation requirement, you're not graduating. Tolerate the pain, because that's what being in the Army is all about. They tell you to suffer in silence. In some cases, like suffer in silence when you feel like you're about to give up. Like nobody wants to hear you complain. Nobody wants to hear you talk about how your leg is hurting because, girl, you ain't ran a day in your life and now it's just hurting because you just don't like to run. Well, baby, I'm here to tell you, pain is just weakness leaving the body. Some tips for going to basic. The Soldier's Creed. That is the most important thing. Like that is the first thing you are expected to know once you get to basic, your Soldier's Creed. Go ahead and start studying your ranks from private, well, I won't say private, like from specialist to command sergeant major. One thing that I did before I left for base is that I set my phone on military time, on the 24-hour clock. That way I would get used to, you know, be like, oh, I gotta be here at 1500. I have to be here at 1630. And yes, sorry to tell you this, but you would not have your phone for a whole 14 weeks, because I think now basic training is now 14 weeks. Mine was only 10 weeks, so 14 weeks without your phone, it's not that bad, I promise. Time flies. Do not fall asleep. Everyone's gonna hate you because everyone gets smoked for sleeping anywhere, because that is disrespectful, and it is disrespectful. And we had a lot of people fall asleep, and we got corrective training out of us. It was terrible. A regular day in basic training, you wake up at 4 almost every day of the 14 weeks, exception on Sundays. Sundays you wake up at 6 o'clock. The first phase you're gonna go through is red phase. Red phase, you're just a little baby, you don't know nothing. That's where they're gonna teach you how to march, how to salute, how to sound off. Sounding off is such a major key in freaking basic training. It's not even fun. You're gonna be okay. AIT is fun. It's a little bit more lax than basic training. You do get like a little bit more freedom. With my AIT being that it was 6 weeks, we had a gold, we had a black phase and a gold phase. Black phase where you're still on like probation. They still treat you like almost like you're in basic training, but you still have a little freedom. Like you get to sit how you want. You don't have to sit with 2 hands on the cup when you get to AIT. You get to have more than 3 minutes to eat, in AIT. You have better food choices in AIT. Once you get the gold phase, it depends on who you're with. From my company, in gold phase, we got our phones every weekends. We got our phones every weekends. That was the highlight of everybody's gold phase. You get to go to the DFAC by yourself. You get to walk to the DFAC with your battle buddies, and you get to mingle. Like you just get more freedom in AIT, and it's really fun because you really start to feel like, okay, I'm starting to feel like a soldier now. Like this is what my day might consist of, and it really is. After AIT, if you graduate AIT, if you don't get held back or anything, you'll move on to the big army and you'll go up to your first duty station. I'm stationed currently at Fort Polk, Louisiana. If you get such of a blessing to come to Fort Polk and you're here with me, God bless your soul, because this place is not it's not terrible what people say it is. It's just nothing to do here. Like, this is a joint readiness training center. People come here to train before they get deployed. So people that say that it's terrible because they've been out to the box and they had to go out in the field. A regular day in the Army, I wake up at 5:30, get ready for PT. PT is at 6:30. You do PT for an hour, and then I don't have to be at work until 9 o'clock at the motor pool. So from 7:30 until 9 o'clock, I have time to go eat breakfast. I have time to shower, and then you hit lunch. Lunch is around, we usually get dismissed for about 11:30, and we don't have to be back till 1300. So 11, 12:30, that's like 2.5 hours, 2 hours that you have for lunch. I usually take naps. I usually go get me something to eat and then come back, take a nap in my room. But you have to be responsible with your freedom. Like I said, I've never thought that I would be in the Army wearing this uniform, and I'm proud to wear this uniform. I've never been like the most patriotic person in the world until I joined the Army, until I saw what these men and women are doing for this country. No matter who's in charge, no matter who is running this country, I'm proud to serve in the United States Army, the greatest army in the world. We have, like, you will learn so much about the Army that you have never thought. You will learn about other countries. You will learn about opportunities to go to other countries. I have battle buddies, they went straight to South Korea after AIT. It's just something like, you will travel, you will get to experience all types of sorts of things. The Army will pay for your education. This is the perfect time to get your education because you can, and it's free. It is free education. Free education. How can you pay for free education if the Army's gonna pay for it? You will not have to pay for anything. Like, this is time to get a laptop. It's just a time to get yourself together. That way, if you don't want to re-enlist at the end of your contract, you don't have to. You are good, you have a degree, you can go get a job, and then you have military experience, so you will get a good paying job. You will be able to secure the bag. If you're thinking about joining the Army, if you have already joined the Army and you were looking for a guide to sort of explain all the things that you will experience in the Army, I hope this video did that. Give this video a big thumbs up if you really enjoyed this video. Give me some feedback on what I can improve to make videos better for you guys. I'm here for you. I love making videos. I just love, doing this. Sharing my story through YouTube to all of you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to eat, drink me some water because I'm a little parched. And I hope y'all have a I hope you guys have a very good rest of your day. That's it. Bye, girl.